Hello everybody. Many people are asking me that are languages important by now, by this 2022 year. I myself consider it is a very big question, very big question. But people all around the world are learning, studying, and speaking English and so on. But will it be backwards? Will it be out of date in near or far future? In near, so 2, 3, or 4, 5 years, and far future is 10 or 20 years. I have much experience on this. Some years ago, when I imported goods and commodities from foreign countries, I myself have connection, I have interpretation, I may have many telephone calls or writing letters to them. But 2 years ago or 1 year ago, some of my staff, they didn't need any help from me, and no assistance from me. They just asked me the way, and they use internet, use computer or smartphones or other devices to import goods, and they even can find the better goods or better items that have cheaper price or better quality than me. So why? They use applications, they use Google Translator, use everything, and are making better than me. Still, they also listen to music that is Chinese music, English music, and other languages music, just such as Korean and so on. And I myself listen to Chinese music or English music only because that's my habit. So should I invest time and money for them to learn foreign languages more? Even in this year, I am considering because now if they are learning, they can speak or listening to a language in at least 2 or 3 years in future. And so in 2 or 3 years, if they use the time to learn other skills or techniques, they may make a lot of more amount of money, and they may save a lot of energy and many other things. However, some people are saying learning a language is living another life. I think it's right. When I was very small, 30 years ago, my dream was being an interpreter, a translator, and teacher, and I may travel all around the world speaking my own language. I can buy things, I can go to supermarket, or I can climb mountains, everything. Then the dreams they came true. I have done almost that target. I got it. Up to now, I still learning many things. However, my children and many other youngsters, they are not very interested in that kind of dream. They are interested in computing, in gaming, in traveling with their own devices, smart devices, and pay no attention to learning. especially learning English, Chinese. So I can say that before deciding to learn any languages, you should set your goal, should consider your best. If you feel the need to learn languages, you should at least use 1 year for it. However, just 1 year of learning, you can spend all your life, and you make you upgrade yourself, upgrade your knowledge, your skill, your fame. You make yourself famous. However, you need to be patient, spend more time, money, and sometimes you need to sacrifice your time for other goals. So will languages disappear or out of date in 10 years or 20 years? I suppose people can travel all around the world and can work. They can work. They can do a lot of things without learning languages, but they won't be using a lot of applications, devices, learning devices, or AI technology may do it, but without emotion. I mean emotion, because if people want to show their emotion, their way of life, they need to grasp some kinds of languages, and at least sometimes in the very emergency case, you need to speak some simple words and phrases in some languages, in a certain languages that you are focusing for. So I mean, you don't need to set up your goal to be an interpreter, an English teacher, and translator in 10 or 20 years, because it's so risky. You may be jobless then, because many kind of machines are working better than you. However, you can you should learn some kinds of languages at a very basic lessons, basic speaking, listening, or sometimes some terms that make you at least become more efficient when you go out. When you go travel in the future, people will be traveling a lot throughout the world, and sometimes it may save your life. It may make you more. My main way of learning things, and especially learning languages, that is a CLIT method. This method I have been using for many years, and I'm sharing here in these clips. There are one of the very important way in that CLIT method, the component of the CLIT method module, that is IT. IT, that means using information technology for learning. For many years, people are using computers, using laptops, using smartphone, sometimes using just a very simple telephone for learning, for reminding something, for noting something. For many ways, or listening to native people speaking. But in these years, there's a revolution in learning, especially in learning languages, that is using applications. there are many applications on many fundamentals such as iOS, Android, and people may find the very specific applications for there. Some people are need for writing, may need for speaking, may need for listening, and so on. We can name here some applications that is famous, such as Grammarly, Mochi Mochi, Anki, and many others. So your task now is just try to adopt the best one or best ones for your studying or for your learning, for your teaching, and for your job. So how to choose one from them? You need to test, to listen to reviews, and to have some trial on that. And maybe in the next video I will try to make some reviews on some applications for you to do it, to make a simple trial. I hope it will have new knowledge, new way of thinking, of learning, of speaking, or of just make your belief in learning bigger, and help you some. So let's meet in the next video. Thank you. If you find this video useful, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.